Hello, hola todos. Great to be here from Clara. We have a fundraising announcement to make, but before that, for those of you that don't know us, I want to do a quick intro of ourselves and the company. So I'm Gerry, co-founder and CEO, and we have Roberta, who is our global CMO, also who was a speaker yesterday. And at Clara, we are basically helping organizations, helping companies in Latin America be more competitive, and we do that by helping them make and manage all of their payments in a way that they can operate with financial agility and clarity, and therefore how we named our company, which is inspired also in our previous experiences. I've been an entrepreneur before. Today we're very happy to be supporting many of the startups, many of the companies here in the audience. We saw that hundreds of them paid for their Web Summit tickets and accommodation using Clara's credit cards and payment methods. I saw it, from the example that I grew up with, family business growing, over years and decades of work and the pains that small businesses also face. And even with large organizations, where I worked also before, and as a management consultant, working with some of the largest enterprises in the region. And today we're very proud to serve many of the largest corporations here in Brazil and across Latin America, including Colombia and Mexico, where our other large operations. So with that, I'm very excited to share the news that we have raised an additional 80 million USD, so over 450 million reais in funding for Clara and our continued growth. You may have seen recently, Clara was named the fastest growing company in a report by the Financial Times based on our most recently reported audited financials. And this funding is essentially to allow us to continue on that kind of impact and growth trajectory, both in the present and in the future as we continue investing in our product and our platform. So of the 80 million USD that I mentioned, we have $40 million that come as an equity investment from essentially all of our existing investors. This includes great regional LATAM VCs like KASZEK, like Monashees, but also global investors that have led each of our rounds and have supported us, like Coatue, notable, DST Global, City Ventures, and several others that we've included in the press release. The other half, 40 million, comes from General Catalyst, who was the lead of our first round over 4 years ago at this point. So they're someone who has been with us since the very beginning, and now they are funding Clara with an additional $40 million with this new investment vehicle that they call the Customer Value Fund. So the way that this vehicle works is that it is very specifically designed to fund investment in sales and marketing. In our case, enterprise sales and marketing initiatives, some that Roberta will talk a bit about. And they pre-fund the investments that we will make in 1 quarter. And the way that works is that we end up paying that back from a percentage of the revenue generated by the customers that we acquire in that quarter. And so it may take, from months to several years to pay it back. But essentially, we have this rolling capital available to us to fund as much as $40 million, and it could expand further of our growth. And so that means that we have, the equity capital to invest in our product and technology and the new AI solutions that we've been rolling out on top of the platform to our over 20,000 customers now. But also we have the capital to keep investing in attracting new customers by investing in marketing, and as I was mentioning, our enterprise sales team. So we have dozens of positions open, for example, across cities in Brazil beyond the obvious ones for our enterprise sales team, also in other parts of Latin America. And very excited for this milestone and kind of what it represents for us being able to invest in building the best solution for Latin American companies and to continue growing with them.
Well, just to complement, it's an honor to be here, partner this stage with Gerry, and to make this huge announcement to all of you. We choose Web Summit to share this great news, especially because this is the forum of the technology. We have a bunch of customers out there using the card, stopping us out there and saying, hey, I'm here with my Clara card, so I don't need to save any kind of receipt to make reimbursement later on. And this is why we work here every single day. This is why we are here, to generate this kind of magical experiences, even for business across Latin America. So reinforcing what Gerry just mentioned, we are going to use this kind of money to really expand our enterprise sales solution. Right now, we have 80%, a little bit over 80% of our revenue coming from mid-market and enterprise companies. So over the past years, we learned how to operate within this market, developing products and solutions specialized to business that have a complex financial ecosystem. And we are here to facilitate, to eliminate manual work from the finance teams, to free them, free their time from bureaucratic activities to really focus on what really matters. So we are very, very happy to expand our sales team. We are going to grow more or less 10% our sales and marketing team across all regions. And we are going to apply everything that we learned over the past years, including the excellent product we are offering to all of them to make it happen.
Maybe just to cap, before moving to Q&A, a few of the customers, in this, enterprise segment that we've started working with include names like Banco Votorantim, like Burger King, Magalu, Chili Beans, Smachi Fit across the region, and hotel groups like Hyatt, Hilton, also many of the leading travel agencies and groups in Brazil and across the region. And some of the solutions that we've been building for them with AI, to give an example, and three really that are interrelated. One, on the Clara platform, anytime that you upload a document, so if you upload a receipt, our technology is automatically reading that and parsing it so that you have in a structured way all of the details in that receipt, like what was paid for, how much was each item, details like how much was in tax, how much was in tip, and having that all available in a structured way that you can then analyze. Second, we actually, through Clara's platform, perform a lot of that analysis directly. So you can think of it as having an AI financial analyst that is giving you insights, that's giving you recommendations on both spend that has happened and maybe is out of policy, overspent on a flight, or is maybe purchasing items that are out of policy, like alcohol in a meal. But also forward-looking, giving you recommendations about how you can optimize your spend and use your company's resources better. And then a third way is, building a lot of AI workflows that save a lot of time from these manual processes that take teams, a lot of tedious manual work, repetitive work. As a couple of examples, invoice intake. So if have to pay boleto, for example, that by submitting it to a Clara address, that can automatically be uploaded into your Clara account to be paid. And so the manual data entry effort is saved by using AI. A second one, which is a good example for Mexico in particular, is customers usually have to get the nota fiscal or the invoice by manually submitting their company details into a website, a WhatsApp number, or email. Our AI is also able to do that automatically, saving spenders, travelers, finance teams a lot of time. That would be even a few minutes, but multiplied by tens of thousands of times that we're seeing already per month. We're very proud of how our AI solutions are helping save a lot of time and money, and it's quickly scaling given the size of the platform and the customer base that we have already. So very excited to share the news, these developments. Happy to take any questions.
If you have any questions, please raise your hand. Hi, Gerry, Leandro from startups.com.br. I have a question about the use of proceeds in this round. How much of in the product front and in the growth part you intend to invest in Brazil? What kind of products or how you're going to approach this enterprise growth strategy when most enterprise they still work with traditional banks? How we're going to address that?
Yeah, Leandro, great to see you, and thanks for the question. So as you can see also from how the funding is divided into an equity portion and the CVF, like funding dedicated to growth, we're investing in both, right? The investment that enables the near-term growth, and also the investments that enable growth in the future by having the best platform and these AI solutions that I was describing. When we think about our focus in Brazil, it is our fastest growing market today. Approaching parity with Mexico. Mexico and Brazil are the two largest markets. Brazil is growing the fastest. It is our global headquarter today. So as you can also validate, if you go to our website and look at our hiring board, we have a majority of open positions in Brazil, and not just in Sao Paulo, where our main office is located, but really across a number of cities across Brazil where we want to have a local presence for our enterprise team. On the marketing side, do you want to complement, Roberta?
Yeah, sure. So, well, as Gerry mentioned, like Brazil is the fastest growing across the three regions, so the vast majority of the portion will be allocated to the country. In terms of marketing and sales, what we learned over the last years is that enterprise sales requires a lot of consultative approach. So that's why we are doubling down our sales positioning, but also supporting the team with a lot of educational material on how Clara can complement the financial suite that the companies have. So our intention right now is to really bring a technological solution to complement what they have already standardized in the company to some efforts to the current solutions.
We still have time for one last question. Do we have another question? Do you want to add some words?
It's just great to be here, and to share this news at Web Summit. It's the largest gathering of tech minds in the entire region, and what better place than this for a company like us that started, with that mindset of being regional, and from here, from Rio, from Sao Paulo to the rest of Latin America. Yeah, we appreciate you, and happy to answer any other questions if they come up. We have Marilia here from our PR team available as well.
Yeah, and maybe a few words in Portuguese, as we are in Brazil, right? Boa, bom. Espero que vocês estejam tão animados quanto a gente em relação a esse anúncio. Clara só tem 4 anos de vida, estamos comemorando agora nossa campanha de 4 anos. Já ganhamos o título, de empresa que mais cresce na América Latina. E a segunda que mais cresce nas Américas, competindo com os Estados Unidos e Europa. Estados Unidos e Canadá. Perdão. E eu acho que isso reforça o nosso compromisso de trazer de fato um produto que resolve dores das empresas locais. Uma empresa feita para a América Latina, por latinos que entendem as dores locais. Então a gente está só no comecinho da história, a gente pretende estar sempre aqui compartilhando boas notícias.
We hope to see you next year as well. Esperamos vê-los no próximo ano. Muito obrigada. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.